Hello and welcome to Nikolay's genetics lessons, and today we are going to talk about water potential, and I have prepared 4 questions for your exam or quiz. So here's the first question. Although water normally diffuse into root from the soil based on the water potential differences, it is possible under the right soil conditions for water to diffuse out of the root cells into the cortex and back into the soil. Is it true or false? Imagine that this is soil and this is a tree, and here's the root system of the tree. If water potential in the root system is going to be, for example, minus 0.5, and in the soil, let's say minus 0.4, water would move from high water potential to low water potential from soil to the root system. But if, for example, in the soil water potential is going to be minus 0.6, in this case, root system may lose water because water goes from the highest water potential to lowest water potential. Those plants and trees usually have special mechanism that protects them from such scenario, but still this is possible and this sometimes happens. So the answer would be yes. And second question, if a cell has a water potential of minus 0.3 megapascals, water will diffuse from that cell towards the cell whose water potential is, and water potential have to be just lower than minus 0.3, so it have to be, for example, minus 0.4 megapascals. Take a look at this picture. Water always flows from the highest point to the lowest point. So you can imagine such picture on your exam, so it would help you to understand that water flows from the highest water potential to lowest water potential. Now let's return to our question. One more time. If a cell has a water potential of minus 0.3 megapascals, water will diffuse from that cell towards the cell whose water potential is anywhere lower than this number, for example, minus 0.4 megapascals. And next question, what condition will be found in a plant cell that is taking up water from external solution? Take a look at this picture and what you see here. If we put cell in the isotonic solution, nothing is going to happen. It's going to lose and also takes water at the same time. So it's going to be in the balance. And if we put in hypotonic solution, that means that there are going to be less solutes in such solution than inside the cell. Then cell would take water. If we put cell in the hypertonic solution, then cell is going to lose water because hypertonic solution would have more solutes in it than in the cell. But our question about what conditions inside the cell which takes up water. So this is variant where a cell is in hypotonic solution, but inside the cell, that means that a solution or cytosol is going to be hypertonic. One more time, outside it's going to be hypotonic solution, inside it's going to be hypertonic solution, meaning more solutes would be here dissolved in cytosol than in outside hypotonic solution. Hence our answer. One more time. What condition will be found in a plant cell that is taking up water from external solution? External solution would be hypotonic, but in a plant cell, condition would be hypertonic. And the last question, what will result with water potential from an increase in the solute concentration? Take a look at this picture. What we see here, that in the water on the left, which is pure water, solute potential is 0. But in the water on the right, solute potential is minus 0.4 because we see some solute here. It can be ions. And as you see, when we add more solute to the liquid or water, then water potential would decrease. For example, if we add some solute here, now water potential would decrease, because solute potential would decrease. For example, instead of 0, it's going to be minus 0.3. And if we add more solute here, then this water would have even lower water potential, for example, minus 0.5. And water flow, instead of going to be in this direction, now is going to be in this direction, because water potential here, due to more dissolved solute, would be more negative here on the left side than on the right side. So the more we add solute in the water, the more solute potential becomes more negative, and also water potential of the water also decrease and become more negative. One more time, what will result with water potential from an increase in the solute concentration? And the answer is going to be that water potential psi W would go down, would be more negative, would decrease. And this is all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.